Yeah, they're trying to renegotiate their contract so they don't have to dance once it reaches a certain temperature. But they are here, the Geeks, to talk about back to school, items and apps. And guys, welcome. Thanks for being with us.
Well, thanks, Dan. You know, you said something about bringing something back from the dead. Well, I think Ryan has something that he wants to talk about.
Oh, we're not talking about you, Burt?
No. So you were talking the iPod, not the iPad, the iPod. Seriously?
That's right. It's been almost 3 years since they've done anything with the iPod line, and pretty much everyone had written it off. But now with Apple Music coming out and the new phones coming out, I think they basically said it's time to upgrade that. And the reason is really, really relevant for students. If you have kids, you have Ashlyn or Caitlin, and they're young and they're in elementary school, you don't want to give them a phone with a data plan and all of that, but you can give them an iPod Touch, $200 owned, and it has all of the processing and stuff of the new phones.
Does everything, right? Except it's not a phone.
Right.
But what? Go ahead.
Well, if you have Wi-Fi, it acts like it has a phone. You can do FaceTime calls. You can listen to Apple Music.
Okay.
It has they jumped from the A5 to the A8 processor. It's got the motion coprocessor, so you can use it for your fitness. It's basically the current iPhone, but cheaper, $200.
iPod, $200, a great gift idea for the back-to-school kid in your family.
Absolutely.
Now, what do you put on these iPods?
Well, okay, so if you have Wi-Fi at the school and you got an iPod, you can actually get connected to the internet. There are these cool apps that I wish I had when I was in high school. One of them is called Quizlet. And with Quizlet, it was started by this guy named Andrew Sutherland, and he was a 15-year-old, about 10 years ago. But he was given this task to memorize about 111, I guess, words of animals in French or something like that, right? And what he needed to do was, he thought to himself, well, why don't I create some sort of electronic flash?
Oh, yeah, flashcards. Yeah.
No, you know, we all know flashcards. You put them on index cards and you carry around this big stack of flashcards. Well, why not put it on your iPod or your iPhone or?
So it's a flashcard app.
Right. So it does languages. You can do math. You can do physics. You can do chemistry. Awesome. So anything that you have a lot of things to try to remember, you can actually use Quizlet, and it's free. And they got like 60 million people using it now.
Quizlet. Okay, that's one app. Now you had another one you wanted to talk about.
Well, another app created by a student. In fact, this app is paying this student's way through college. Okay. It's called StudyCal, and it basically is something that I needed in college because I was always oversleeping, especially if I parked by the president's house in Manoa and then just slept through my first class. So it lets you organize your class schedule. It can do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, every fourth day. It lets you track your grades. You can put in every assignment, and with that information, you can even say when you wake up, the first thing your phone says is, "Don't forget algebra at 9," or it says, "This upcoming assignment, you need to get a B if you want to get an A in the class." So it's really designed by somebody who maybe didn't have the same day planner system that we did as kids or whatever, but it's great to help you track your class schedule and your assignments. He even does bulk sales to schools, so a teacher can deploy it to all of her students.
Great idea.
And they can track their assignments that way.
So
StudyCal, it's $2.
Or Quizlet or an iPod. Yeah, 3 great ideas for back to school from our friends Ryan and Burt. And what's on the radio show?
Well, today we're going to talk about a ship called the Okeanos, and they're from the National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration. They're actually going out to study the reefs and the deep ocean, and they're going to be on the show. We also are going to talk to Angel Yanagihara about jellyfish and something called Sting No More. So it's all about the ocean this time around.
Okay, 89.3 is the on the dial. It is Hawaii Public Radio. It's called Bytemarks Cafe with Burt and Ryan. Guys, thanks for coming out to Farrington with us. We're going to take a break. Be back with more of our on-the-road, back-to-school forecast in just a couple of minutes. Guys, a little more dancing, please.
It's so hot, Dad. I'm going to faint. All right, there we go.
I like that. I like that.
Very good.